Hi, I wanted to show you what I made for my mom. Back in March this year, she had triple bypass surgery, and she's 85 years old, and she's really a trooper. And she has 3 daughters, and I love this Julie Nutting Prima doll stamps. Excuse me. So what I thought I'd do is I would make her this Prima doll stamp of the 3 daughters. And they're kind of like our personalities too. So this is me, this is my middle sister, and this is my youngest sister. Excuse me. And on the sentiment stamp, I have the Delusions sentiments, and this one fit appropriately for her. You are braver than you believe, stronger than you seem, smarter than you think, and loved more than you know. So that is the sentiment that I used up here. Some petaloo flowers. Here's a Prima flower. I used this is an 8x10 piece of chipboard. The background. My sister was in Italy last month, and I asked her to bring me back something vintage from Italy because I wanted the Italian text, because my mother is 100% Italian. So here is the nice magazine that she had brought back for me. Nice kind of yellowed, and you know, I think it's a very nice text that I can use for some of my my backgrounds. So what I did is I used that background, and then I went to Walmart and I found this gesso, and it was only like under $10, and it works pretty good. So what I did is, to adhere it, I used just the golden regular gel mat, and I put it on the chipboard. Then I put a little bit of gesso over it to get some of that yellowish text out of there. And then I used, let me get it, sorry about that, let me get that one. It is, I use the archival inks in the sepia, and I wanted to show you this here. These are great stamps. These are from by Sheena Douglas, and I love this kind of textured stamps, and this is from Crafter's Companion, and this is Aged Beautifully, Falling Feathers, and Wrought Iron. And they're not a bad deal either. I think I got all 3 of these for like $30. I think if you buy the bundle, it's like $30. So I used this stamp and this these 2 little spot stamps in sepia, and kind of just stamped sporadically. And what I wanted to tell you too, that I see a lot of this textured stamps, and this is what Bo Bunny has come out with, and I really like these, and this is one of my favorite ones. But this looks kind of like a bubbled wrap, and naturally this is the cup stain, and this one is called Stained Textures. Stained Textures. This one is It Is Written stamp. And then this one is Wall-to-Wall Textures. And these really give cool effects. But this one I really like. But that last time, like I say, this one I used was that Sheena Douglas stamps. Then, for the background, you can see just a little bit of the flowers. I used this stencil from Americana Classic, I think I even got this at Home Depot or Menards, one or the other, and it was like $2.50 or something. But I kind of like the flowers, so I used this stencil, and then I used this stencil here. I don't know if you can see a little bit more of the texture. And on that texture, I used the liquid text modeling paste for the background here. And then I used this stencil of Heidi Swapp of the stars. And all I did was just use a little bit of glue. And I added, just sprinkled on some of the distressed rock candy just to give it just a little bit of glitter. And then a little bit more glitter here. I used the Stickles Stardust. I love this stuff. This is the one I really, really like. And so what I did is I added a little bit on the flower here, and I added a little bit of dimension here with that. Added some here. This I have the what do you say, Faber-Castell, I call it Faber-Castell gelatos. These are really cool to work with. So I just wanted, and this is all I have right now in the colors, because I'm just starting to get into the mixed media, but these are great to work with. So I just wanted to add a little bit more highlight. So what I do, and this works with water. So all I did was just add a little bit here and took a paintbrush with a little bit of water and added that. Let's see. What I did is on this modeling paste, I just went around with the knife and just added a little bit of texture here and there. To spray with the stencils, well, the edge out, I used the distress paint in the Vintage Photo. That's here. As you can see, there's just a little bit, like here, just around the edges a little bit, and here. And then I used the Landlubber Green, which I thought was kind of odd. By the time I used it, it turned almost like a brown. So I don't know how that happened, but it looks like this. And another trick that I do is I have all my Lindy Stamp Gangs, all of their sprays, I put them on a little swatch. And then I put the name of the color and who it is, because I have Lindy Stamp Gang and Heidi Swapp on this one, and then I'll show you my Delusions. But what's nice about that, I thought, well, I just wanted a little bit of a touch of a background to it, and I picked that. Well, apparently, go figure, but that's what it turns out to be. I wanted a little bit, it says Landlubber Green, and this is the Moon Shadow Mist. But this is what it turns out, and this is what it kind of looks like in the background, which is okay with me. But like I say, this is the swaps that I put, swatches that I use, where it says, like, here's the Moon Shadows. And I just cut the 2x2s and just spray it, label it. So then, you know, you're working on a project and you want to add something a little extra, at least you know by a quick glance what color might go good with your cardstock collection. So that's with the Lindy Stamp Gang. I wanted to show you that one. And I do the same with my Delusion stamps. Love these. These are just beautiful, beautiful. I mean, the colors on here, you want to do some mixed media, you should try this stuff. And here is my Delusions swatches. Look at these colors, how vibrant they are. Spray them, and then you just put down what the name of it is, so it's, you can hurry up and look at these colors. Just gorgeous. These work great with water. Beautiful with water. But that's what I do with my delusional sprays.